Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-May 2022, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Queen of Cups. You're stepping into a space of love, a place of love. I kind of get the sense that self-love is opening up here for you, but we'll see. Starting off the reading, you get the Nine of Wands crossed by the Three of Wands. You have to wait for something and you just don't like it. You're like, nah, I don't want to wait. Really, really impatient here. And this kind of probably leads to this Tower in your focus. Something's happening, something's shaken up. In the recent past, something brand new opened up. Your strength here, possible communication could be your strength. Clarity and communication. In the immediate future, the Seven of Wands, a little bit of resistance again, and supportive energy for this reading, the Chariot. Fast movement. Possible fast movement. Things are moving, definitely. It's a matter of falling into that place where the movement is kind of leading you rather than you trying to lead the movement. You know, so something is shifting here. Something is happening. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. The Page of Swords. It almost feels like you're scared to move, but at the same time, you're very impatient. It feels like you're not doing much physically. It's your energy that's kind of like, oh, you know? So it feels like you're trying to contain yourself, being like, okay, I don't have to jump for things. I don't have to do anything. But if your energy is blowing up in excitement and anticipation of things, this doesn't even matter. In your hopes and fears, the Ten of Pentacles, sense of stability, long-term something with someone maybe, potential outcome, healing. Good. Now let's see. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's something new and it's exciting. It could be a brand new beginning in love. I don't know. It's exciting. It's something that feels like, oh my God, you know, something's changing and possibly changing for the better here. But because it's coming in as such a pure new energy, you're overthinking it. You're like, okay, well then how should I handle it? Should I handle it like I always do? Jump right? Oh my God, Kai. Can you please press that button and stop that toy? Because it's new, it kind of stresses the hell out of you, you know, and not being able to determine how you should take it. Just take it. That's how. Don't try to do anything about it. Just let it come through. Let it come to you rather than you starting to chase it. Because I feel like, you know, the energy is here or is getting close. The energy of something switching, something happening where things are changing for the better. But because of that, it's the anticipation of it all. It's like, yay, it's here. Let's go do something. No, you know, let it come and lead you somewhere where you need to go with it. Let's do the Nine of Wands. The Four of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups. You're trying to keep yourself open. You're trying to keep your heart open through this. And I feel like you're doing it for the most part. There's a little bit of resistance along the way. There's a little bit of possibly getting carried away by the excitement of it all, where it's like, fuck that. I don't need to, you know, keep myself grounded and in this space of love. Look what's up ahead. No. So you're trying. And again, I feel like you're making it for the most part. There's things that are coming up that kind of look like you're standing in your way, and it's your own things. It's your own things to look at, to heal. but you're doing it. Let's do the Three of Wands. It's something that I feel like requires a little bit of time. You know, it's not like it's gonna, oh, there it is. And because it requires that and you know that, it's like, oh man, you know? So I don't know exactly what it is, but it feels good. For the Three of Wands, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands. It's an energy that leads to you possibly expressing, giving more energy. And not only giving, but receiving from the source that you're giving to. But it's building up to that place. It's not there yet. It's building up there. But I feel like you already know it. It's one of those things where you forget to enjoy the journey. And because you know where it leads, it's like, oh man, I can't wait to get there. Okay, but you're missing some important steps in here, you know? Like the path. So it's beautiful what it's opening you up to. It's the excitement of it all, the anticipation of it all that kind of brings the energies a little stiffed, a little. Let's do the Tower in your focus. How long can that toy work for? When does it stop? I never really, because I forgot to turn it off again, and now Kai is having a blast. By Felix's head, who's sleeping. For the Tower, you get the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Something's coming in here. Something is coming together. And it's your energy and possibly another person's energy. And it's love, and it's deep, and it's intense. And it's like, of course you don't want to let that go. You know, of course you're like, oh, never letting this go. I get it. Feel it, just like any other energy you've experienced. Feel it, let it pass through. It's going to shift. It's not going to stay like this forever. So as long as you understand that and allow it to be what it wants to be. Hold on. That's what I get for being lazy. They're looking at me like, what did we do? Nothing. You messed my brains up with that thing. Where was I? Okay. You're looking pretty stubborn into hanging on to this energy in here. The Tower is not necessarily a bad thing. It's that whole sense of, oh my God, it's actually happening. Again, the anticipation of it, but I see a sense of stubbornness almost on your side to not let it go ever because it's finally happening. You know, it's finally here, so never. Why don't you do that with pain? It's still energy, it's still yours. Why do we choose to, you know, when it's good, it's like, oh, I never want to let it go. When it's bad, it's like, can someone take this away from me, please? You know, it feels nasty. No. It's still your energy. You know, we want to push it either or. Why don't we just allow it to flow? It might change into something even more beautiful, but you wouldn't know if, oh, it's got to be like this. No. Just let it go, you know, allow it to be what it is. Let's do the Eight of Wands. I get your excitement. I would probably do the same thing, you know, like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's human nature. But at the same time, have the awareness of its energy. It needs to flow, you know. Eight of Wands. You get the Justice card, the Three of Cups, the Death card. It feels like a phase ended, a particular phase. Now, usually I get this with the World card. Now it's the Death card. For some reason, I'm getting it like a cycle closed, where something needed to be put back together. Bam, it happened. Now it's like, let's go to the next stage. Let's go to the next cycle. But if you refuse to let this energy go, it would still go to the next phase, but it would be a bumpy road. You know, let it flow wherever it needs to go. So ending of a cycle here, possibly. Where this, whatever this is, was brought together. Or maybe the attempt to bring it together. I don't know. Let's do the Seven of Wands in the immediate future. The Five of Swords, the World card, the Two of Pentacles. You know it's deceptive. You know that the more you stand in the way of things. And how you stand in the way of things is just kind of not working with the available energies and just going against them. And I see that coming through here. And I see you being aware that it's self-sabotaging. So that part of let me go against the energies is coming to an end also. But it leaves you a little bit on the edge, a little bit like, what do I do now? What? Okay, I'm not going to go against the energies. That's clear. But what the hell do I do now? Just be. And see what happens. Just be present with the energies and see what happens. That's it. Not a big philosophical, let me look into the depth. No, just be. You know? Let's do the Chariot. I feel like you're dealing with some energies here, and for the most part, you would know how to handle them, but the excitement of it kind of blinds you to this spot of, ooh, you know, what do I do? Hold on, I got a card on it. Big ass one. Oh, man. Okay. And I'm not going to take either one of those because that's not the way to come out. You know? Let's see. For the Chariot. Whee. The Empress, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups. There's movement here. Somebody started to move. Something shifted here energetically, and energies are starting to move towards one another. You and another person. You're moving, they're moving. You and your movement are very excited about it. You're like, yay, things are moving. Okay. All right. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Don't lose sight of how you can interfere with these energies moving, you know? Because that's going to bring something for you to look at also and to heal. Let's do the Page of Swords and the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Devil. What did we just talk about? This is exactly that thing where physically, I'm not doing much. I didn't even tell them anything. I didn't lift a finger. I didn't send a text. I didn't do anything. Maybe I checked their profile picture on Facebook. I don't know. I didn't do anything. I swear to God. What about energetically? Charge! Let's go! It's moving! It's get-go time! Let's do this! What I just explained. You don't have to move a finger. No, physically. Energetically. And they're gonna feel this. And everybody's gonna feel this. I feel this. You know, and it's, again, one of those things where you're trying to convince someone, I didn't move a thing, I didn't do anything. You did it energetically. That's where people fail to understand that energy creates a lot more than physical actions do. You know? So, mind your energy. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles and your hopes and fears. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, Knight of Cups. Look, overall, I feel like things are heading towards a good place. Keep that excitement, because that's the problem with the energy. The Knight of Cups the Knight of Wands is a beautiful energy. It's very passionate, very playful, very let's go, let's do. You got the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups here. A bunch of energies that are beautiful. Keep them tempered. And then you're good to go, by the looks of it. As long as they're tempered, clear, and not, coming from that place of expectation, anticipation, excitement. Perfect. They can create a stable environment here, and a beautiful one at that. Let's do the Four of Swords for the potential outcome. The Seven of Cups, the Hangman, the Nine of Swords. This kind of drops in like a bomb kind of a thing. Because now you're kind of showing me that things are happening, but they're happening more energetically than physically. Because in the physical, you're healing. You kind of have an opposite story in the physical. You're showing me a sense of, I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything towards this, so I don't know what you're talking about. But through this non-movement, there's a sense of pain and a little bit of let me move on, because, you know, what am I going to wait here for? However, energetically, there's an explosion here that takes things to the next level. And you're participating in it big time. Physically, you're in a place of healing. You're in a place of stagnation. You're in a place of a break from the world, a break from anything. I feel like you're in touch with these energies here, but not to the full extent of them. Not fully aware of what's going on here, which is okay. They're gonna come through, you know, when they need to. Interesting. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. Two of Wands, the Temperance card, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're looking like you're waiting for these energies to come through to, you know, and interestingly enough, in the physical, you're looking like you're waiting patiently. Pretty, you know, confused, overthinking things, but overall kind of like, yeah, I'm just la-di-da-di-da, I'm just kind of sitting here and I'm not doing it. Meanwhile, energetically, you're all over their energy. You're like, it's moving, they're moving, you're moving, oh my god, let's all move, you know? So it's kind of a contrasting, and it takes a while for what's happening in the energetical field to you know, fall into that place of the physical. So it takes a little bit for the energies to settle down, for them to reach you. So I kind of get it why you're here, but it's funny in the way that I look at it, because it's like, you have no idea what's going on here, truly. You sense certain things, but not to the extent that it's happening at. And by the time they reach you, these energies, they're going to be settled down enough that you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's what it was, you know? Where you're not going to feel the intensity of them as much. But whatever's happening here, if there is somewhat of a communication, especially through dreams, or things like that, and I know it's hard because it's dreams, right? How do you control yourself in dreams? You don't. Just have the intention of stepping back away with your energy, because it is grabbing. It is kind of like, ugh. But it's not because you want it to be, but because of the anticipation of it all, because of the excitement of it all. So just kind of try to temper that down and set that as your intention. Like, let me pull my energy back to me, you know? Let's close it off with the Oracle card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Scarab, beetle, spirit. Magic works through you. Let's see what that means exactly. Come on. There it is. Okay. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit. It reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is the time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. So a little more allowance on your part. Remember those energies of, I'm not letting this go. you know, let the energies flow. Let them, allow them to flow. You know, so that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.